We are also tracking the Boyles Fire this morning. Here's a look at where the fire is burning. Officials say the fire began just east of Highway 53 and north of Dam Road on Boyles Avenue yesterday afternoon.
So here now the most recent updates from officials this morning. Fire 76 acres. Forward progress has not been stopped at this hour, but Lake County officials want to emphasize that crews are making good progress. More than 30 structures were impacted by the flames. About 40 to 50 vehicles have been lost. Evacuation orders do remain in place.
Take a look here at the current evacuation orders for the Boyles Fire in Clearlake. Evacuation orders were lifted for areas north of 24th Avenue, while those in the south have not. A temporary evacuation shelter is set up at Twin Pine Casino. Nearly 3,000 PG&E customers are also currently without power. We'll have a live report from the scene in just a moment, but first, Rob is tracking conditions around the fire. Rob, what will be the biggest challenge that fire crews will see trying to get the flames under control?
Well, it's still going to be a busy day because it's still hot, it's still dry, and the wind, even though it's more of a traditional wind, is going to pick up certainly for the Boyles Fire later on today. I was at a softball tournament at McClellan Air Park, and within the space of 1 hour, saw a 737 take off for this fire, and then about maybe 20 minutes later, the DC-10 took off for the other fire, which was on the other side of Truckee, the Davis Fire, which was making a run up toward Mount Rose ski area. So it was just a busy day yesterday. I can tell you, at least it's not going to be as hot as yesterday, but the wind is going to be a problem. Now, peak wind for the Boyles Fire, which I think they're going to make a lot of progress on. It's a smaller fire, but as you saw, very impactful for structures, vehicles, and so on. Peak wind's going to be about 5 p.m. with 15 to 20 mile per hour winds, but it's an onshore wind, so it will raise the humidity, but any amount of wind with an ongoing fire, never a great thing, but that's what we have today. It is going to be hot, upper 90s. The good news in all of this is that it is finally going to cool back into the 80s tomorrow. Now, it's going to be more mild the rest of this week. We're not looking at valley rain, but for far northern California, rain is coming back. We'll talk about that and the extended forecast later on. Back to you.
Rob, thank you. And we are continuing to track the Boyles Fire in Clearlake. This morning, we are looking at videos showing the moment the fire sparked.
It happened in just a matter of minutes. The smoke grows exponentially. And this morning, it is now 76 acres large, destroying, as we said a moment ago, 30 structures, at least 40 vehicles. Evacuation orders for the fire remain in place as well.
ABC 10's Candace Red is now at the evacuation center in Middletown and Lake County with the latest. Hey, Candace.
Hey, Monica. Hey, well, as we've been talking about all morning long, crews have been working around the clock to put out a wildfire. We're talking specifically about the Boyles Fire. And anytime a disaster strikes, we know that the Red Cross is standing by, ready to help. Again, we're coming to you live at the Twin Pine Casino and Hotel on State Highway 29 in Middletown. That's because it's acting as an emergency evacuation center. We're told at least 45 people have been at this site so far. Again, the wildfire started yesterday afternoon on Dam Road in Clearlake. That's about 2 hours from Sacramento and Lake County. Now, the Lake County Fire Protection District is working with CAL FIRE to attack the flames. By the way, it went from 75 acres to now 90 acres with about 10% containment so far. The fire already damaged at least 30 structures and 50 vehicles. We're talking about also people's homes here. Mandatory evacuation orders are in place in 2 zones with a warning for another part of the region. By the way, Woodland Community College is impacted on Dam Road Extension, along with other schools and hospitals in the area. Now, we're told at least 4,000 people are being displaced because of the evacuation orders. Take a listen.
We just thought we'd peek outside, and as soon as we came outside after the alert, you could see the flames through the trees about half a mile down the road. So it was too close. Packed up and left.
There is no other county in the state of California that has been impacted by a wildfire more than Lake County. It is devastating. But over 60% of Lake County's land mass has burned since 2015.
Again, Twin Pine Casino and Hotel is acting as an emergency evacuation center that's on State Highway 29 in Middletown. By the way, the event center here at the hotel is being used to give people a place to stay at this time. Red Cross volunteers are helping out any way they can. They've been providing people with water, food, cots, blankets, and other basic services. Now, for those who need a way to actually get here to the shelter, you can actually go to Clearlake Animal Shelter on Old Highway 53. We're told that shuttles are being provided to help people get from the animal shelter here to the casino. And coming back out to you live again, you can see the Red Cross is here helping to provide that disaster relief. You also can bring pets here. They have crates set up and even animal food for animals who are going to need that as well. By the way, when it comes to this fire, fire crews are still trying to figure out exactly how the fire started, so that investigation is continuing. In Lake County, Candace Red, ABC 10.
Candace, there's multiple wildfires burning across our state, and the Red Cross is always there for people who are forced to evacuate, and we're thankful for their work. Candace, thank you. We'll continue to follow the latest on the Boyles Fire. Download the free ABC 10 app to stay up to date as we learn more information.